can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete, got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet, independent, many so can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And look at this, right away a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
They'll swing this out to Tony. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Murray. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as they'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
First down, Hal to throw. That's caught, Andre Yoshibas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Murray off play action. That went into the hands of Toney downfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Swift is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Touchdown! Kadarius Toney from 3 yards out. And the Bills have regained the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he loses the football a second time. So a teammate. was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. On first down, Howell. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. The Vikings at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell down to throw it. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Howell. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier. And now off to the races down the right side. DeAndre Swift, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. They'll go play action. Howell. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That's complete to Laporta. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Murray now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down is Murray. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Murray now on first down. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Terry McLaurin. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down, Murray. Completes it again to Dobbs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
A final shot before half for Murray. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Open man downfield. That's Tony. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Murray. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this time he's going backwards. So now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down and 1. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Murray. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Swift. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run with Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Bills' kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
45. Vikings 21.
Here's the Bills' kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 12 more yards there and another first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, Howell to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw, Howell. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Howell, 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Howell throwing for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, Murray. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game. I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. He'll get this off to Swift. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.